Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Kaz Bar. My name is Kaz, interdimensional bartender who is afraid of salespeople. And welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV DAWNTRAIL. We're finally diving into the newest MSQ patch 7.4. We've arrived. We finally caught up. Let me just let everyone know in my Discord that we are starting. But hello, Overload. Overload? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I hope you all enjoyed today's stream of. As you can see, I am on my Ninja instead of my Viper, and the reason for that is because I finally got all the ether currents in living memory last night. So even if we don't have the mount speed, at the very least we have the ether current. There we go. Bygone brass jacket of scout. Critical hit. That a savage gear? With the wind.
Every day, more and more people regain their memories of their lost loved ones. No longer will beings like Calyx be able to manipulate their fear and ignorance as he once did. That being the case, Alize and I have come to a decision.
We will depart Derail in the coming days. Other nations must be informed about Alexandria, a necessary step to ensure lasting peace. Then, we shall return to Garlemald. Our experiences here should serve us well in the ongoing restoration efforts.
However, one pressing matter remains. Calyx's summoning ritual was tied to a concept of his own creation. Ascian involvement is assured, but we have yet to ascertain the extent of their influence on the Ninth.
I have done what I can to treat the enthralled, and those still afflicted with Levin sickness. I may now devote my undivided attention to an investigation.
Yay, your show is joining us again.
Then we shall leave this one in your capable hands. Do let us know if you turn anything up.
It's Erenville. My time in Tural is at an end, and so I'm headed to the harbor now. We'll meet again, of that I'm certain. Until then, I wish you safe travels.
It's so like Erenville to just like... Could have let me know in time to see you.
And pull you away from more important business. Perish the thought.
Just hates goodbyes. He hates...
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Buklamat.
Sorry to interrupt, but I thought you'd like to know. I've detained the fugitive. He promises to tell us before he sets sail, only to try and sneak aboard his boat with nary a hug goodbye. Cold bastard. But there's still time before they weigh anchor.
Of course. Very nice touch, Square. Very nice.
That boy. We should make for the harbor ere he wriggles free of Lamachi's grasp.
If we're heading the same way, we might join him on the ship. Good company is always welcome on a long voyage, is it not?
Oh, and where are you two
What?
headed?
Now? I haven't finished packing.
Knowing you, the essentials are already accounted for.
Oh. Fine, if we must. But you're helping pack the rest. And I hope you've decided on a souvenir for Eunice.
I have several ideas as it happens.
For who?
Ever aligned in purpose, if not execution.
They are still twins.
Lest you wonder, Kryl and I intend to remain here with Y'shtola.
To continue our study of the key, naturally. By all accounts, Preservation's facility promises to yield some answers.
Shale has been conducting a more thorough examination. She may have insights to share. Then why not invite her along to see everyone off? Surely she'd want to be there too.
I kind of wonder though, given the state of things, with how teleporting via an ether, right? Like, okay, so someone in chat is gonna have to explain. Given that teleporting via an ether, right, is commonplace, why are there still people, specifically the Scions, that travel via ship? I totally forget. There we go. What is my oldest piece of gear? My pants. No, my choker. Oh shit. My accessories are my lowest item level right now. You know what? May as well. So we can get better gear along the way. New Sapphire. Can't imagine you brought an entourage along. Simply see. That eager to be on their way, are they? I'll join you. I owe them things on behalf of Oblivion after all. There I thought you would protest against being parted from your work. But I am curious to see what emerges once every piece of the puzzle's in place. The majority of the files we've unearthed are encrypted. There's little else I can do until the computer is finished with it. Besides, unlike our friends, Containment Complex 1029 isn't going anywhere. In other words, we won't be getting any answers tonight. Afraid not. It's going to be a while yet. Then shall we depart for Turiola forthwith? Even Lamati's strength has its limits. Without further delay then. Lamati's strength may have limits, but lest we forget, she will always have strength for Arnville. Can I leave the novice work? How do I leave? Give me a second. Login under character settings. Your chat window. Select. There we go. Simple as that. Just type /novice network. I'm fine. I don't need the novice network. High Tide Harbor. In Viola. See? What is this one last hurrah quest? I think I've asked that question before. That's the Wandering Minstrel. Being new act. That a crafter gatherer quest? Lubigo Messenger, this is another society quest, right? Or is this the alliance raid? I don't know. Railroad? Ah. I wish you all would not make such a fuss. Not fond of emotional partings. These Alphino and Anase were considerate enough to inform me of their plans in advance by link part. Some people we know would have burst out of a crate mid-voyage. In any event, I shall wait here until they finish their preparations.
There they are.
You look well. No lingering effects then?
Ah, I'm hale as ever. And busy with work.
I imagine there's no shortage of affairs to put in order. Are Kona and Galulja faring well?
Kona is off to survey our nation and its peoples. He wants to consult with local representatives and hear their thoughts on our policies. And Galulja's really taken to his training. I feel like he's been spending more time with the Landsguard than me lately.
Standing here, I cannot help but remember the day of our arrival in Tuliolol. The rite of succession feels so long ago.
We knew not of what would happen between my father and Zorolja, nor of Alexandria and its queen. It was to aid a naive claimant that you came to Tural. But you've done so much more for me. For the entire nation of Tuliyollal. We owe you a greater debt than we can ever repay. But that doesn't mean we can't try. Whenever you need an ally, we'll stand with you.
Allow me to echo that sentiment. Not only were you kind to me when I awakened a stranger in my own land, you extended your grace to Alexandria again and again. And on behalf of myself and my people, thank you for curing the ailment that for centuries tormented us.
That they may live longer.
I'll look forward to our next visit. I'm sure we'll have exciting stories to share with one another.
Ever since I introduced you to Wuklamat, you've faced no end of hardships. Many of them her fault.
He just had to throw that one jab in.
Yet I feel no remorse, only gratitude. For without your aid, I would not have had the chance to say goodbye. Nor vowed to explore every corner of the world. To see what we haven't seen.
Well, that's nice.
Shall we?
Oh. Will the cutscene end before I can Doesn't seem likely, so let's just go for it. At least you get tombstones, which you can then use to get accessories that we badly need.
There are beasts ahead of you. They must have gotten in and made themselves at home.
Just dash.
There should be an access hatch nearby that leads inside. Look for an opening.
3, 2, 1, dash. Ah. And a first, a second, a third, and a fourth, and fifth, and I've lost my buff.
I'm detecting something big. You'll have to deal with it to continue on.
Woo! Oh shit. I screwed up a bit. Oops. Here. Okay, and well done.
Now, proceed to the access hatch and head inside.
Feed. And toss. And toss. And slam.
Everkeep's construction was apparently a constant battle against the rising water level.
I'm at least at a point where the people in this dungeon are actually dealing so much damage. We are killing these mobs so much faster.
It's upsetting to think that Preservation's terminal is in this place.
Hold on. Someone's jumped communications. Stay alert.
Three, four, Ouroboros.
So, you have come. Let us measure your strength.
And a 1, and a 2, a 3, and a 4, and a 5. Who got hit? No one got hit. Okay. Everybody greeted. I don't know why our dancer is playing like a melee. I don't think we're gonna need the Yep, there it is.
That was
Did he
hardly a
have the-
challenge, I see.
Ooh.
You will show me more. I bid you press on.
Huh? Okay. Okay. Yay! Scouting gear. And then damage boost. Skill speed boost.
You are untroubled thus far, but I have something that may test you yet. This machine has long guarded these crumbling halls. How will you handle this?
I messed up my inputs. Okay, I have a second awakening.
Let us introduce more weaponry. Let us see what this yields. Perhaps a new approach to assess your adaptability.
Fainted. Okay.
Still alive. How unfortunate. For you to die here, it would save me trouble later.
Oh shit, ow. There we go, and we didn't even have to LB for that. Let's go. Didn't even have to LB for that. Haha. Okay. How does this look without? Oh, I've seen these pants before. Aren't these just the Rongan pants is counting? Oh. Okay, now we have to watch the cutscene again. Hello, Gaia. Good morning. Me?
There they are.
I'm liking the slight change to the UI of YouTube, by the way, that it's now showing you with a fancy shield badge next to your name.
Effects, then?
Ah, I'm hale as ever. And busy with work.
I imagine there's no shortage of affairs to put in order. Are Kona and Galulja faring well?
Kona is off to survey our nation and its peoples. He wants to consult with local representatives and hear their thoughts on our policies. And Galulja's really taken to his training. I feel like he's been spending more time with the Landsguard than me lately.
Standing here, I cannot help but remember the day of our arrival in Tuliolol. The rite of succession feels so long ago.
We knew not of what would happen between my father and Zorolja, nor of Alexandria and its queen. It was to aid a naive claimant that you came to Tural. But you've done so much more for me.
Oh, we didn't do that.
For the entire nation of Tuliyollal. We owe you a greater debt than we can ever repay. But that doesn't mean we can't try. Whenever you need an ally, we'll stand with you.
Thank you, love.
Allow me to echo that sentiment. Not only were you kind to me when I awakened a stranger in my own land, you extended your grace to Alexandria again and again. And on behalf of myself and my people, thank you for curing the ailment that for centuries tormented us.
I'll look forward to our next visit. I'm sure we'll have exciting stories to share with one another.
Ever since I introduced you to Wuklamat, you've faced no end of hardships. Many of them her fault.
Yeah, I love that line. I love how he has no shortage of shitting on Wuklamat.
Only gratitude.
But in of course a very familiar
goodbye.
sense.
Nor vowed to explore every corner of the world. To see what we haven't seen. Shall we?
And we're back here before we enter the dungeon. Dost thou wish to board thy boat?
Rest assured, upon arriving, we shall make it a priority to visit Tataru and assuage her myriad fears.
I expect the sight of you two will be a balm for her worry-laden heart.
Safe journey. And remember to enjoy it.
Give my regards to Oblivion. And thank you for all you did for my mother.
I think they should thank you for all she did for them. Is this like a variant on Melodies of Life? Am I going crazy, or is this song like a variant take on Melodies of Life? It's very reminiscent of it.
Come back soon! Take care!
I love Sphene.
That was a proper send-off. Now, time to get back to it.
Duty ever calls for she who loves her realm.
Right. Though, if you need a break, you're always welcome to visit Tulihiola. I'll give you the grand tour.
I think the studio that Square Enix.
I guess they're really over. Your adventures in Tural.
I think the studios that worked with actors for real
I'll remember
took
our
a lot
time
of the
together
criticism to heart,
for
and
the rest of my days.
they definitely, like, the voice acting improved later patches,
Power resolve spotted!
which again, like,
The Lance Guard is looking for you. It's sparring time.
sparring time.
Oh, good thing you're here then. Can't miss that.
So let's go already! Everyone's waiting to see the vow resolve in action!
Sorry, I have to go. Till next time.
So I actually am heading back to Eorzea. Anyway, like I was saying, like I know that I've talked about this ad nauseum before, but with everything that happened with DAWNTRAIL, it was hard to see it was hard to see the unfair criticism in some aspects of the voice actors and the expansion as a whole. Yes, there are things to criticize the team about, but putting the burden solely on the voice actors was kind of unfair. And then with that in mind, I like that the studios and voice directors, at least from my perspective, it feels like they actually put a little more care into the into the voice direction. So they wanted to really show that, hey guys, you know, we don't like that you're putting everything on them, so we'll just make sure that their performances are spotless. As spotless as possible.
is truly a beautiful place to roll.
An endless ocean and ever-changing sky. First time I saw them, I couldn't believe my eyes. It was like I was walking among images from our oldest records. And beyond that horizon are more lands and more people. That one I still struggle to imagine.
We ourselves hail from beyond that horizon, in fact. Rather, most of us do. I merely thought I did.
Yeah, we forget.
Oh, that's right. I can only imagine how it must have felt to learn you're a native of our world.
The fact that I wasn't born in the land where I've spent most of my life has taken time to sink in. 'Twas not until I met my parents in living memory that the truth of my origin began to feel real.
Your experience is not unlike mine. When first I awoke, the realm everyone spoke of sounded nothing like my own. I had to walk its streets, live and breathe it, before I could accept and embrace my new reality.
And for me to embrace mine, I need to learn more about my people, the Milala. We should come upon more information in the course of studying the key, but as Shale's investigation of the containment complex is still ongoing, would you mind if we sought a different avenue of inquiry into the history of the Ninth?
I have no objection. What we learn will deepen our understanding of the broader picture.
Agreed.
Okay, I
My
think
curiosity
okay,
extends well beyond
is
our
this
duty
the
to assess
expansion where
Ascian
people were
influence.
this the patch rather where people were saying that like that doesn't sound like the actual voice actor of Grahatia?
If it is knowledge of the Ninth's past you seek,
That kind of
I
didn't
have
sound like
an
his
idea
usual
where to
self.
begin. Alexandria was originally part of a landmass known as the Mist Continent. This continent had been left in ruins in the wake of the storm surge, with Alexandria the sole nation to survive the devastation.
The calamity of lightning that ravaged the world.
The land of missed opportunities.
The sources we recovered from the Underkeep. Though the conflict between nations was destructive in its own right, it was Levin that dealt the final blow.
No place was spared its fury, and all was chaos in the castle town. We tried to evacuate the people in airships, Otis, the knights and I, but we couldn't save everyone.
Yeah, the destruction we...
Those who survived gathered within the barrier, and we took in as many foreign refugees as we could.
Oh, ow. Ow. Ow.
Yet, despite the dangerous environment, our system
While
showed
this is
that
playing.
there were some few souls who ventured outside the barrier, into the lands beyond.
Beyond? But we thought that was impossible. I was under the impression the star was scoured of life, that man could not survive outside the barrier.
And yet...
Going by the records, the storm surge extended to every corner of the world. Nothing and nowhere was spared. If anyone did survive out there, it would have been an unimaginable trial.
And yet, those people must have been going somewhere. What if there was a refuge? A place that weathered the storm surge and rebuilt over the intervening 4 centuries.
Given Alexandria's displacement to the source, we had neither cause nor opportunity to survey the remainder of the continent.
Living memory remains physically in the 9th. If we seek a means of egress other than the portal connecting it to Alexandria, perhaps it might lead us to the Mist Continent.
Living memory was not transported here despite being a top Everkeep, in which case, it may have been a physically independent space all along.
Meaning, another point of egress could well exist.
And if it does, someone has to be maintaining it. The mechanical soldiers, for instance.
Shall we have a chat with them and see what they know?
If it please your majesty. Will you accompany us? If we do land upon the Mist Continent, I would feel much more assured with you at our side.
I would hate to see you obliterated by some lightning. I wouldn't miss it for 2 worlds.
I thought as much. Into the great unknown we go then.
A very, 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 very much a missed opportunity to say I wouldn't missed it for the world. Are these jokes landing, or have I missed the mark? Oh yeah, that's turning into a short. Let the rest of us make ready for a potential foray and meet at Leno Nemo, okay? Oh, it's a good thing that I have actually decided to, what is it? That I got my flight, that I earned flight, that I unlocked flight rather in that new area. Let's see, I want to go game Leno Nemo. Actually, wait, currency. We have 637 elegant tombstone of mathematics. Does anyone know where the tombstone exchange is for this expansion? Oh, okay, oops. Oh wait, it's supposed to be in Solution 9, isn't it? Okay, we need our lowest level right now. Items are pants, gloves, necklace, 1 ring, and 1 bracelet. Okay, 50. Oh, I still have to get this stuff. Okay. Historia, what are the Historia weapons? Okay, kind of clunky. Eh. Wait, no. There. Not enough of that. Let's go with... We need a choker. We can only get one. So yeah, let's go for the choker of aiming because that's the lowest level we have on our... There we go. That works. Stuff. Finished. What I would give for that 7.5 million. Actually, I didn't check. What are the Viper weapons? I saw what the... Oh, we saw the ninja weapons. The Viper weapon. It's Zidane's Mage Mashers. Although I feel like they're being wielded in the wrong direction. Yeah, these are Zidane's weapons. Okay. So now we go to Leno Nemo. Clerk has made itself available to answer our question. Clerk PX0093. If one wished to descend to the surface from, how would they typically do? Living Memory is currently detached from Everkeep and is operating independently while supported by its aerial suspension system. Thus, both lift and lane node based transit is currently unavailable. I apologize for the inconvenience. Despite it being aloft, perhaps Living Memory has never intended to function in this state indefinitely. So we're out of luck. Not necessarily. Lifts and lane nodes were likely the preferred modes of transportation. That does not preclude the existence of others. In the event of an emergency, how would we evacuate the facility? Consulting emergency systems. Living Memory's airship remains prepared to deploy should evacuation be necessary. Would your majesty like the appropriate Tantalus? Are we boarding the Tantalus? An airship! Yes, please, as soon as possible. With your majesty's authorization, the vessel can be readied for launch without delay. Allow me a moment to execute the bypass protocols. Are we boarding the Tantalus? Are we actually gonna get to ride the Tantalus? Give me a second, let me just blow my nose. Ah, crap. What time is it? 7:03? Can we take, like... Before we venture in a fourth, and before we potentially ride the Tantalus, and I have a heart attack from fanboying. Let's just take a 10-minute break, because 1, I need to bring Turbo downstairs, and 2, I need to get a new pack of tissue because I am out and my sinuses are killing me again. Be right back. And we are back, everyone. Sorry for the wait there. Fortunately, I was not able to get a pack of tissue because family is in the bathroom where the tissue is being kept. So I'm just gonna have to persist and hope that the Vicks Vapor Rub is enough to sustain me. Safety tests have been successfully completed, setting the Gate of Remembrance as initial destination. Vessel is en route. If they call it the Tantalus, I'm going to scream. Or if it resembles the Tantalus, I am going to scream. Oh, okay, that's not so. That's not what I was expecting. Still, pretty neat. It's an airship. Is that my ship? It was purpose-built for living memory. However, it was modeled after the vessel Your Majesty used during the Storm Surge era. Still, it does me good to see it. I will deploy the gangway for boarding. This way, please. In order to reach the surface, we must pass through the storm clouds. I advise you to brace for turbulence. Ooh. Instead of the storm that is approaching, we are approaching the storm. Ah! Oh, it works here too. The word Alice gave me is reacting. Though not to the extent of the 13th. Etheric imbalance here is severe indeed. It does serve to impress upon marvel of it. The lightning and heritage is tame by comparison. Eesh. This is how bad it got. And we're 11 rain. Where's Zeus? Oh, Thunderbringer, can you stop bringing the thunder? Sobering sight to see. But I shan't turn back now that we've come this far. No structure. No any other sign of survivors that I can see. I suspect the crater made this an area unsuitable for habitation due to the increased risk of flooding. Then we should look further afield. In which direction do you think we might find a settlement? If we're at the edge of Alexandrian territory, the closest city would be Treno. should it survive. As a city-state built on a harbor, it was a nexus of trade, and it remained neutral throughout the war. We Alexandrians always felt fortunate to have our neighborhood, so to speak. Like our Razadhan. Yes! Alvanos has spoken of Razadhan before. It's near the South Sea Isles, the Milala homeland, correct? Funnily enough, it was also Treno where the Milala first found a home in our world. Truly? Yes, and though the Milala population elsewhere grew, most continued to feel a strong connection to the city. I'd like to think that some remain there to this day. Clerk PX0093. Is this ship capable of taking us to Treno? I shall run a flight simulation for the route to Treno. One moment. Simulation complete. There is a near 100% probability that the ship would suffer catastrophic mechanical failure prior to arrival due to ambient lightning. My apologies. Oh. Thank you for checking. Turbo, did you really have to just drive by snot me? Really? I know, you're cute. You're using your cuteness to get away with everything. You just did a snot drive-by. What the hell? Walk right past me and smear your nose and snot on my arm. If you cannot fly, then we shall have to walk. Okay, really? Sit. Good. Treno lies beyond the mountains. There should be routes that spare us having to climb. That cave system, for instance, assuming it hasn't. Let's try there first. I wonder if this is gonna be anything like the ice caverns from the start of FF10. Are we going backwards? Or rather, forwards? Well, up here sometime. So we have no way of knowing what is up. Mind you, stay alert for beasts as well. Given the barren surrounds, they're surely ravenous. Let's do this as a trust. I feel it's only right story-wise. Definitely brings Bean and Kryl, and Gra's the only one who we can ask to be a tank here. Yeah. They've really just gotten rid of Shtola's white mage capability. I remember in previous expansion she could play white mage, but that doesn't seem
can fight.
That doesn't seem to be the case.
I stand ever ready.
I won't let you down. Victory will be ours. I won't let you down.
Okay. Looks like we're doing this. Oh! You gonna hit me with that? Oh no! Oh, the nostalgia! I did say you get a kick out of this dungeon thing. You were right, guy. Oh my god. Oh gosh. Ow. I got so much of a kick, I forgot to dodge the AoE.
Brace yourself!
Hold still.
No, my Ouroboros! It's still active! Oh my god. I have not heard this song in so long. Oh, that's so good. The memories are flooding back. It's so good because I know I've shared this. As I've said before, 9 was the first Final Fantasy game I actually played and the first JRPG I ever played. Oh my god. Oops. Forgot to spend this. Wait, no. My Ouroboros. Sorry if I'm like very quiet. I'm just trying to vibe to the music.
Take that.
I didn't realize just like back then when I played 9, I had no idea what was going on and didn't fully understand that like that was the first time I had seen spectacles in like video games of that level. I'm guessing I'm not supposed to. Yeah, I'm not supposed to break those rocks. Great, it has petrifying rays. What's next? We're gonna encounter Blanc. Are we gonna find some of these Alexandrians petrified, like in the petrified forest? Am I getting ahead of the plot here? So no one stacked with me. Great. I stood right there and I did not get a stack. Gee, thanks guys. I know I'm the warrior of light, but even I have limits. And I know those limits can be broken, but limits, like rules, are meant to be broken. How do I... Oh. Okay. Running around at the speed of sound. How dare you do this to me, Square Enix? And by that I mean, thank you for doing this to me, Square Enix. The only thing that could make this even more painful for me is if we actually see like actual characters from 9 appearing. If I see Zidane, or even a memorial of Zidane, I'm going to scream. I'm not just talking about his weapons. Two straight treasure coffers. Interesting. Ow. Go, Graha, go!
Hold still.
Try this!
Okay, hold on. I want to change something. There. Because this has been bugging me. I have it on both sides. Actually, it might also be good to... There. And those two are only used on the left side, so that works. Was I not supposed to stand in that? Oh, there's a gap. Okay. Bio too. Ow. Ah, bro. Come on, not now, not during the fight. Shake it off. Shake it off, Gratia. You can... My positionals. Oh, that hit me? Oh my goodness. Ah! Wait a minute. Wait, they're alive? Well, good news for you, Krell. And get the flank.
Allow me.
I forgot I put that one there as secondary. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. Another citizen! Hang in there! Nope. He has his handle. And slam it. First, second, third, fourth. Ouroboros!
Hold still.
Hit. Rear strike. If only Sphene could summon Alexander, she'd make short work of every monster there. Yeah. Hello, Surfy? Seraph V? Next boss is right there, so I'm just gonna... I screwed up the combo. Last time we're using Hunter's Mark, and then burst. 1, 2, son of a bitch, get back here. 3, 4, 5, We now need to save up our resources for the boss fight. One, 2, 3, 4. Oh, god damn it. Graha, why is your sword stabby thingy so powerful? I'm in the middle of my Ouroboros combo, damn it. It's a griffin. It's a griffin. Why does it low-key kind of look like that one vulture-looking guy from the Muppets? Just Surfty? Okay, Surfty. Don't worry, citizens, we shall return. Oh my god, this actually looks like Alexandria now. Hi, Kryl. Sorry to make you nervous there. Bitch! Haha, I did the black mage thing. I greeted inside of the triangle. The greedy triangle. Okay. Oh. And slam it. Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay, we got it. We got it. It's fine. It's fine. We got this. Oh. Woo! Aha! I survived! Bitch! Stop running! Motherfucker! Up, 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 up. Triangle! There we go! Yes! We did it! We got the LB2 and we got the green triangle. Let's go! First try, no deaths. Despite the number of vuln stacks I got in that. Oh, they even hit you with the nostalgic 9 theme. Oh. This makes me so happy. Oh. Mistwake Cloak of Striking. I think I've seen this code before. Oh my god, it's all coming back. The memories. The memories are flooding back.
And the perimeter is clear. Good work, everyone. And a big thank you to our helpers, whoever you are. Now, we have a tiny bit of clearing up ahead of us. You know what to do.
Our helpers, were we being watched?
So the city endures, and it is in much better shape than expected.
They have their own barrier too.
Impressive, considering the destruction without. The people here must have gone to great lengths to maintain all of this.
Fuck. You know what? I want to play FF9 now. I never got around to playing it, but also there is supposedly rumors.
Resembles that of Alexandria, though it is.
They do also.
I
don't know how true this is, but there have been rumors that for more than a year that the next FF game to be remade is going to be 9. So I don't know if I should play the original and actually complete it like I was supposed to as a child, or if I should wait for the remake.
Thunderous heavens! It's been years since we've had visitors.
An entire city of Milalas. Holy crap. Cypher is like, odd being not the shortest thing in a city for once.
Allow me to welcome you to our city, and thank you for the assistance with our little monster problem just now.
Oh, now I remember Treno. Yeah, this is the city that that you run to with Garnet after absconding her from Alexandria. So yeah, we are going down the FF9 route. Minus the ice caverns.
Might I ask your name, miss? Though I have an inkling I know it already.
But of course, I am Sphene of Alexandria.
As I thought, it truly beggars belief. I once heard the strangest of reports from one of ours who went to Alexandria, you see. That despite the intervening years, the Queen had not aged a day. And sure enough, I'd swear you'd stepped out of an old oil portrait mere moments ago. Though you must forgive me if this takes some getting used to. It It is an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. I look forward to hearing the tale from your own lips. I imagine it won't be an easy one to tell. But please. What happened to Alexandria?
Maybe we should do this while sitting down and talking about it in an open courtyard.
I see. From your perspective, it must have looked as though we were wiped from the face of the star.
One day, we lost all contact with our people in Alexandria. Scouting party sent to investigate reported that not only the barrier, but Alexandria itself was gone.
Oh, wait a fucking minute. Oh shit, wait.
Where it has stood.
I remember now. Wasn't there also a point where Alexandria was a floating city in 9? Didn't Queen Braun eventually like something she did, her stupid like crazy plot ended up uprooting Alexandria quite literally off of the ground and leaving behind a crater.
But know that Alexandria yet survives, albeit in a distant land. Her
I don't think so.
And her people.
I may be misremembering then.
I can tell you the whole tale from beginning to end, but first, might I ask your permission to remain in Treno for a time?
Of course you can. You and your companions have already done us a great service, and are more than welcome to enjoy our hospitality. Now, how about we continue this at Town Hall? We needn't keep standing in the middle of the street.
I shall join them. Even with the precautions we've taken, it remains to be seen if Sven's condition will remain stable. I suspect, however, that the rest of you would rather be out and about. Consider this my blessing.
In light of our purpose here, the tour of the city is indeed in order.
Doog is in front
I
of me.
presume you have no objection?
As if I ever have any. No matter what I say,
With
the
your
plot
permission,
demands
then.
that I be compliant.
But before we go... Allow me to introduce myself as well. I am Cryo, and I hope to learn more of this city and its people. Would it offend if we were to ask a few questions? Perhaps as we work alongside you, aiding you in whatever ways you may require.
You needn't fret. Treno folk are as friendly as they come. As for aid, if you're willing, you might speak with my grandson Lummel. That was his voice you heard earlier. You'll find him serving herbal remedies to the others.
Thank you for your guidance. We shall seek him out first.
Herbal. Poor boy is just... If you could see him right now, he will just randomly come up next to me, stick his nose in between me and the monitor, and just rest his chin on my arm. I'm like, excuse me, I'm using that. You may now use mounts within Treno. Oh! It's a city that we could use a mount in? Fuck yes, let's go. He just runs off and then he comes back and is gonna ask for more attention. Are those colors, or is your shirt genuinely sideless? Are you just wearing a stripe down the front of your body? Why, if it isn't our new friends? Thanks again for making short work of our foes. If you've gone to the trouble of seeking me out, I can only assume it's for good reason. You want to help me? Odd, but I'll consider it. Before anything else, though, I must insist you drink our signature remedy, Sleepless Rhapsody. Everyone's a fan. You may find it the teensiest touch too sour for your taste, but it'll set you right. Just dip it down your throat. What face are we gonna make? Ooh, it's a warm drink.
Well, what do you think? It's a traditional Malala recipe.
Sure.
Got that right. Don't worry, the tingling means it's working.
I'm put in mind of the gelatin I had at the studium. Nutritious, they assured me.
I can relate all too well. It's not unlike the syrup leader used to make. Black as pitch and sour as sin. Though, there's no better cure for fatigue.
Ah!
You know, Raha, going to bed at a reasonable hour would be the best cure.
A sour coffee. Goodness.
Oh, that's... I do feel shockingly refreshed.
Perhaps it stimulates the body's ability to process ether and hastens regenerative functions.
Indeed, it does. It also counteracts some of the effects of excess lightning, and helps to calm the nerves besides.
Which is why you serve it whenever there's a breach in the barrier.
Oh.
Our Malala ancestors came from the lushest of lands, so they developed all sorts of natural remedies. We strive to carry on their traditions. And I'm sure you see why. Really hits the spot, doesn't it? Now, welcome to Treno.
I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? Well, I'm Lummel. That was me announcing our victory earlier. And since grandmother sent you to help with repairs, you'll know I'm her grandson. I'm in charge of resolving any problems the people of Treno may have. My favorite kinds of work include taste testing menu items, carrying medium-sized objects, searching for lost possessions of immense value. Oh, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. We now enter Mist Wake with a party of avatars. Ah, yes, the repairs. Are you certain you want to be put to work? If you've come all the way out to visit us, you must have had more important things in mind. And you've already helped protect the city. Actually, our goal was to ascertain the present state of the Mist Continent. The whole continent? Did you come from across the sea? Not exactly. Across the sea, more like across the entire dimension. We've actually come from Alexandria. Alexandria. Are you quite sure? Sorry, of course you're sure. It would be rude of me to doubt you. It's not every day that we get visitors. let alone from a nation that up and vanished. They know that it must come as something of a shock. Something that they should be familiar with. Considering they live in a land of Levin. But this is our first time in Treno, and we should like to get to know the city and its people. That is why we propose lending a hand to those in need. I see, I see. In that case, why don't you help distribute this remedy to the rest of our people? Ordinarily, everyone would have already come for a cup, but the fiends made quite a mess this time. Might be a while before some can step away from their work. Never fear though, even if their hands are busy, they'll be more than happy to spare a few words for fascinating folks from afar. We would appreciate that. Thank you, Lummel. You're the ones doing me a favor, honestly. Here, take this badge. I'll deliver some to town hall so you can attend to areas you haven't seen yet. Okay. If we split up, we can spend more time speaking with the locals while ensuring everyone receives the remedy promptly. Could you each take a portion? Of course, I haven't had my fill of conversation yet. I too should be glad to do it. Wonderful. Let me divide this up. Sapphire, why don't you make rounds of the southern part of the city? Raha and I shall tend to the north. Right, let's go and acquire some insights. Sorry for the constant sniffling, guys. My nose is just mildly clogged. Mildly. That's already with Vicks Vapor Rub on my chest. You must be one of those visitors Lummel mentioned. Odd place to be visiting though. Oh, you came to deliver the remedy? Thank you kindly. I was hauling beast carcasses in for processing and copped a good dose of discharged energy from my troubles. Felt on Levin sickness something fierce. Still, we don't go hunting outside the barrier, so we don't want to waste any part of the creatures that find their way in. Pelts that are highly charged with lightning ether are the most valuable of them. Hand them the right stuff and you can turn them into protective clothing that keeps you from getting zapped. The beasts you felled will all be put to good use. Thanks again. That's nice. Sorry. My nose. Give me like 2 minutes. I'm just gonna grab. I think my mom's out of the shower now, so I should be able to grab a box of tissue. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the wait. Get some tissue. Have some right here. Unclog my nose and then. For now. Drink some water. You're that mighty monster slayer I saw earlier. It's an honor. Here, have some sleepless remedy. And you brought Sleepless Rhapsody. Bless you. Dead at my feet after that battle. You don't usually have that many beasts breaking through. Practice keeps one's skills sharp though, so in a way, I'm glad for it. And I learned a thing or two from watching you. Oh, I can hardly wait to get to work on my grimoire. I have a number of ideas for improved geometry. Thoughtful application of new learning is what keeps our ancestors' magic alive and flourishing. There's a fresh face if I ever saw one. What's that in your hand? Oh, don't mind if I do. Safety inspections take priority, but the battle doesn't feel over until I've had a cup of Sleepless Rhapsody. Proud to say that I have some small part in preparing it too. The herbs come from my very own brewery. One of the greatest discoveries of our time is that seeds carried in by invading creatures can be cultivated into remarkable plants. Plants with the potential to mitigate the lightning's effects. And with as many hides as we have this time, not to mention stomachs, it's entirely possible we'll find new varieties of herbs among our harvest. Interesting. Rolling through the city in this. Between the three of us, we ought to have covered every area aside from Lummel's. One of the people I spoke with asked me to pass something along to him, but he hasn't returned yet. In the meantime, shall we discuss what we've learned?
Fascinating. I appreciate your thoroughness in recounting the details. I too learned much, as I helped to treat the injured's wounds. The Malala's curative magics appear identical to Spheen's. This means that either her tutor was a Malala as well, or that the art had spread all throughout the Ninth. Then there are the symbols and tomes, which are highly reminiscent of Arcanima. If these elements indeed originated with the arcane geometries of the South Sea Isles, as in the source, 'tis curious that they have developed in so similar a manner on this shard.
Mind you don't share that with any other graduates of the Faculty of the Arcane, lest they beat you to publication.
Did you learn aught of note, Raha?
I spoke with one of Treno's storekeepers about how they obtain their supplies. Though they are few and far between, other settlements yet exist on the Mist Continent, with a rail system facilitating the flow of goods between them.
Rail system?
Unfortunately, barrier breaches trigger an emergency failsafe on the main line, so the train is presently stopped at a midway point until operations can resume. There are also maritime routes, but they see only occasional use. Often, as now, Treno must make do with what is to hand.
In addition to this constant state of scarcity, much of Treno's populace suffers from Levin sickness, not to mention the frequent attacks on the city and the resulting casualties. Yet everyone we've spoken with seems undaunted by these hardships. They are not only surviving, they are happy in spite of it all.
Where there is life, there is hope. And when one believes in a better future, a tomorrow even the slightest bit brighter than today, there is naught to be done but build it. Until, stone by stone, the city rises.
A noble city with noble purpose.
Oh, what happened to you?
Is aught the matter, Lowell?
I think I've dropped something and now I can't find it anywhere. I'm doomed.
What did you drop?
Oh, is it this by chance? While I was distributing the remedy, I was asked to pass it along to you.
Is that the Omnitrix?
Yes! That's it! Yes! I'm not doomed.
Is that a tracking device?
You've a keen eye for technology. This thing picks up on the ether of the creatures that get through the barrier.
I'm sorry to say, but it almost kind of sounds like Stewie from Family Guy.
Vanquished.
Exactly. It shouldn't show anything now, but I can switch it on like so.
Almost. Oh no.
No, she's going to kill me!
He is doomed.
Say, how'd you like to meet my sister Ayane? She's an electrope engineer, so she knows all sorts of interesting stuff.
I take it she also built that device.
Oh yes, that's my sister. She's a genius. Everyone says so.
Everyone says so.
And she won't kill me in front of other people. Probably. I mean, wouldn't it be interesting to watch her work? Maybe you can even help. It'd be, you know, edifying? Please! I beg you! Please!
I suppose that's that then.
I suppose it is. Oh, am I in the wrong window again? I'm on the wrong. Okay. At the moment, Ayane should be waiting just past that park. Let's be off before anyone changes their mind. He just wants backup and witnesses in case his sister murders him for destroying the detector. The tracker, rather. Aw, she's cute.
Ah, our visitors. Thanks for lending a hand earlier, but what brings you here?
Why do you look like Riku from FF10? Hold the fuck up. Are these supposed to be Albedians?
Lummel, what did you do?
The immediate piercing question. Point blank, what did you do?
You know that advanced monster tracking, what's it? It may be a teeny tiny bit,
broken.
You broke it again? How many times must I tell you that we're running low on electrope? I'm an engineer, not a bloody miracle worker.
Is that like a catchphrase among engineers? Because Jaeger says the exact same thing in Siege.
I beg your forgiveness. I'm on my knees and everything, see?
Can we get that as an emote? The front flip into Dogeza.
have guests. Can't you let it slide? Just this once?
I can't help but feel like this might be an allusion also to Ten, only because of, like, again, it's not just that she resembles Riku in color scheme and hair, but also her little earrings there resemble
you here just so I
sphere
wouldn't
nodes,
tan his
like in
hide, didn't
like in
he?
10.
You'd never believe he's the elder sibling. I'm so sorry.
Please, don't be. We're glad for the opportunity to meet you. And Lummel mentioned that you might have some work we could assist with.
There are guests, Lummel, not servants. Must we have the manners talk again?
Please don't misunderstand. We asked to help, that we might learn what life is like in Treno. And with your expertise, we also hoped you could tell us more of how the city utilizes electrope.
If that's the way of it, then I'd be happy to share what I know.
When you spoke earlier, it sounded as if Treno had little electrope to spare. It's difficult to procure, I take it.
We never have as much as we need. And much of what we do have is repurposed. You'll find me digging through the scrap heap whenever some vital device or another breaks down. Repairing that old barrier should be our highest priority. But we just don't have enough electrope on hand to do a proper job.
Sounds rough.
And the longer we go without access to the mine, the worse it'll get. If only we could scare those beasts away.
Did we not pass through a mine on the way here?
Aye, and took care of the beasts in one fell swoop.
Just the one! Incredible!
Ain't that
So-
convenient?
The mine is safe for mining again. Hooray!
They yearn for the mines.
Leave the mining to your big brother. All you have to do is fix the tracker.
Yes, very well. If you go, do be careful. And once you get the machinery up and running, make sure to send some electrope over to the barrier service station.
Though we've cleared the mine, there is no telling what else waits outside the barrier. Shall I accompany you?
I'm so glad you asked. Seriously, I don't know what I'd do if I'd had to go alone.
As we did pass through but recently, I expect Raha can keep him safe without our help. In the meantime, shall we assist Ayane with her repair work?
And he has a link pearl anyway, assuming the link pearl actually works in this part of the realm. I entirely forgot to ask your names. Do forgive me. I am Kryl, and this is Sapphire. Accompanying Lummel is Grahatia, our own technology enthusiast. It's lovely to meet you. It feels strange putting you to work, but I'd be lying if I said I don't need the help. In the wake of an event like this, I presume a great deal of labor is required to restore everything to working order. Volume of fixes that need making is one matter, but I could handle it if it weren't for these legs of mine. Paralysis flares up at the worst times, I swear. Paralysis? Uh-oh. I can manage a bit of shuffling from one station to the other on a good day, but I usually leave racing around the city to my brother. With him off to the mine though, someone else needs to take care of the lightning sprites. They're drawn to the discharged ether of slain creatures. I'd offer you the detector to make tracking them down easier, but seeing as Lummel has managed to break it yet again... Oh, I do have this though. Toss summon a sprite and you can suppress its ability to sense ether nearby. That usually gets them wandering out of the city towards more fertile ground. So we needn't fight them? We find it safer not. When threatened, they'll siphon energy from facilities we need to keep our medical services running, or emit bursts that overload nearby systems. For the same reason, I recommend you stick to thoroughfares that will allow you to spot them well in advance. I would hate for you to be injured while helping us. Understood. We'll want to split up again to cover more ground. Are you ready to go? Oh my god, my nose. Why must you do this to me today? When I'm playing a patch with a lot of voice acting. Ah! Ah! Apologies again, guys. Ah. Okay. Though you scan the area thoroughly, you see no lightning sparks. Scan the area thoroughly, no lightning sprites. I kind of wonder what the Alexandrians would think if they saw this mount. Alexandrians and the Trenonians, Lalas of Treno. For no one, yes, would be. Ah, that's quite a few lightning sprites. Lightning sprites. Time to test your tossing arm has arrived. Yep, got it. What even is Downy? It's a dodo farm. And it's gone. Turbo. He's just sunbathing and staring at me. You're back! Were there many sprites? There are like 3. Just a handful on your route then. Could be worse. Still, it's important to keep the city free of them. We're much obliged. Trial is taking a while. Being new to the city, if something were to happen, she wouldn't know where to go for help. To check on her, she started off in the direction of Town Hall. Right here, you mean? You're looking a mite lost there, lass. Aught I can help with? Looking for a Malala friend. That just about narrows it down to everyone. A Malala? Seen quite a few of them today. But if she's a friend of yours... I presume you mean Kryl. Grand old chat with her. Not to mention she saved my hide. Can't believe I missed that lightning sprite until it was right on top of me. Thanks to her, it's thanks to her that I got out unscathed. Bit awkward striking up a conversation. Been a while since I talked to anyone I haven't known my whole life. She's a kind lass, good at putting folks at ease, like Miali. I'd enjoyed telling her about the city. When we were done chatting, she went off towards the canal. A touch of melancholy about it. I wasn't sure why. Didn't think it was something I said, but I knew that if it was, saying more wouldn't help. So I let her go. I reckon she'd welcome the company of a good friend right now. And please let the next scene be voiced so I can actually... That what is that? Is that someone wanting to triple triad all the way over there? Here we are.
Ah, were you looking for me?
Of course, we're friends, are we not?
I only intended to sit down for a moment, but I must have lost track of time. Will you lend me your ear?
Of course.
The source and the ninth. Someday I will have to decide which one to call home. The thought has lingered like a storm cloud in my mind. I've tried to ignore it, remind myself that we have more important matters to contend with, but I cannot keep drifting between these worlds forever. When I first learned the truth of my past, I assumed it would have no bearing on my future. The source was my home, and the students of Baldessian my purpose. But after meeting my parents, it struck me that to simply choose the source would be to abandon them. And not only them, but a home I could have loved, had my life gone as it should have. That is why I had to learn more of this place, and the me I could have been.
And
I feel even less certain than before. Though we are strangers to them, these people have welcomed us as if we are their own. It's like speaking with old friends. And knowing now the challenges they face, what would it say about me if I just left them behind and returned to the source? Is that who I am? Who I was meant to be? Or is this where I belong?
Thank you for listening. I'm a little less afraid to face the answer now, whatever it may be. I find it. I hope you. But we've kept Ayane waiting long. Let's hurry back. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if Kryl were to decide to stay here. This is her home, and it's not like we're gonna lose access to the 9th forever. Glad you're back safe and sound. Now we can relax until my brother does the same. With your friend escorting him, he can't get himself into too much trouble. He tumbles down the stairs into town again, I suppose.
That reminds me. The structures near the barrier all seem to be designed for Milala. Is there a reason that those in the center of the city are so much larger?
Oh yes. The center is the oldest part of Treno, built by the Hewn and the Eldite before the Milala came.
So Treno predates the Milala's arrival?
The mayor at the time was kind enough to take our ancestors in, and gave them leave to establish their own residential quarter.
Ah.
Yet I have seen naught but Milala since we came to the city. Where did the other peoples go?
Alexandria. In the closing days of the storm surge, when death and destruction were everywhere, they believed it would be safer. Treno didn't have a barrier at first, you see. But one of our industrious brethren had served as tutor in the royal household, and returned to us with knowledge of the barrier's design. It's thanks to him that the city survives to this day.
Might I ask a more personal question? We previously uncovered some records pertaining to the Milala's past. In them, it was written that the Milala left their paradise of eternal summer when a great calamity froze their isles. Understandably, all were not content to leave their homeland behind. Some attempted to return using the same power that had brought them here, but they found the way closed to them. Never again has the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety. Tell me, were that golden path to open once more, and you were to find the Milala homeland restored to its former glory, would you go back?
I'd certainly like to see that paradise of eternal summer for myself. Who wouldn't? But it wouldn't be going back. After all, my one and only home is here. Treno, this run-down, beat-up, beautiful city.
Aww.
You truly love it, don't you?
Do you know what the speaker said when the Milala came to this place? O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. We never forgot those words. Not my ancestors, nor my grandmother, nor my brother and me. That boundless optimism, that communal spirit, that is Treno. No matter what comes or how hard it gets, we'll choose joy over fear and stand together. There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
No place I'd rather be.
Nowhere else you'd rather be.
Perhaps it really is as simple as listening to your heart.
Carl, what does that mean for you? That doesn't necessarily indicate where you're going to be heading after all. Where her heart is. But I guess, yeah, it could probably be that she's going to be staying in the source. And, you know, makes sense. And it's not like she's going to be able to leave Treno forever. We just proved that we can access it through living memory. So it is entirely possible that Carl can come and go as she pleases, and she can also dedicate her research on the source to finding a way to completely dispel the Levin environment, the storm surge rather. Earlier you said that your brother couldn't get into too much trouble if he... But how much trouble is that precisely? One would think they ought to have returned by now. Oh! Firstly, I hadn't expected to see the two of you again so soon. Take it Miali's curiosity is sated. For the moment, I gave her a brief account of the situation in Alexandria, plus events involving the key. She was most interested in the latter. The fact it seems she knew of the relic long before we did, and wishes to discuss it with everyone. Would you be able to join us? Should love to go straight away, but we are awaiting Raha's return. As we speak, Miali herself is making her rounds through the city. We have time. What trouble have they gotten themselves into? Have they gotten themselves into trouble, or did they just both start nerding out inside the cave?
We're back! The mine is in working order, I'm pleased to say.
You both took your dear. What?
Electrope is being delivered for the barrier even as we speak.
Good news.
Have you two finished regaling the mayor?
We have. Though she has her own story to tell. Of the key, in fact. We thought you might like to join us at the...
Oh.
This is an evacuation alert. All citizens, please proceed to emergency shelters. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters.
That can't be good. Oh, cool. I made it just in time.
Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters.
The Doom Train. I'm sorry.
The Doom Train? Wasn't that one of Lindblom's weapons of war?
What is with this expansion
You
and
know
its
of it.
obsession with trains?
I've never seen it myself, but according to Zelenia, it was an armored vehicle used to transport war beasts to the front. In order to prevent them from running wild ere their deployment, a powerful arcane entity was housed in the engine.
The end of the war didn't slow it one bit. Quite the contrary. Fueled by lightning ether, it's been speeding across the continent ever since.
Time to suplex a train. We already suplexed the train in Stormblood. Why do we have to do it again?
It's a veritable calamity on rails. It passed near Trenno some years ago, claiming many lives, including our parents. I must go and repair the barrier as swiftly as possible. Without it, we haven't got a chance.
You can't be serious! You'll never finish in time, and you'll be right in its path.
I have to try. For Trenno.
Yane, no!
Even with her paralysis?
It seems my services are required once more.
I'll go with you. Perhaps my knowledge of electrope will be of use.
I wish I were a fighter like you two. Keep her safe, will you? Please?
Of course.
While destroying the Doom Train would be preferable, we should seek to delay its advance at the very least.
You can't be thinking of fighting it head-on. That's madness.
No, this is Sparta. Well, now I have to do it.
If your mind is made up, there may be a way.
Oh, and what way
There's
might
a
that
freight
be?
depot not far from us. We can use the train that stopped there.
Raha mentioned that before, did he not?
No, this is
The Doom train
Patrick.
will have to pass through the depot to reach
Welcome,
Trenno.
Pan. I hope you're having a
And
wonderful
since
morning, by the way.
The evacuation alert was only just triggered. We might be able to reach it first.
I didn't say it earlier because I kind of got
So,
distracted.
we commandeer this freight train, match our speed to the enemy's, and use it as a platform from which we launch a sustained counteroffensive. Is that your proposal?
It'd be better than trying to smash the bloody thing before it runs us all over.
I
And if it
mean,
might save Yane, I'll do whatever it takes.
it's not like we haven't employed ham-fisted
Let me drive the train.
methods before.
That will leave you free to concentrate on the fight.
Lumel.
I need to grab a few things. Meet me by the gate.
Can hop on and help with beating the train since this isn't a trust fight. It's not? Oh, okay. Well, let's see first. If anyone can stop a speeding weapon of war, it's Sapphire. But we must also recognize the threat posed by its company of beasts. If its influence is so powerful that even as it barrels ahead, enthralled creatures continue to follow it, then the train may well gather additional minions as it draws near. There's no telling how many will charge Trenno's gate, so we should prepare for the worst. Perhaps Ishtola and I ought to remain on guard here. I'm inclined to agree. Sapphire, while you remove the head of this metal serpent, we will attend to the defense of the city. Among other things, you must do what we can to ensure that the citizens get to shelter before the fighting begins. What is with my tongue? Get to shelter before the fighting begins. Godspeed. Let's see if we can start this on time because it's almost 9 o'clock. If not, we'll just have to wait until Saturday to do it. Although I could do that actually. I could wait until Saturday so that there's more people online at that hour. Right, The place we're headed is the Bentini Depot. Oh, wait, Lummel voice. Although Trenno has its own railway station, our assailants from earlier left it in need of significant repairs. Thus, we'll be taking a hover cargo. My friend here has volunteered for the mission, and yes, I did explain the dangers. The cargo is equipped with a portable barrier, and frankly, I'm great at my job. I guarantee our safety during the ride. What happens once you get to Bentini, well, that's your problem. It certainly is. Let me know when you're ready to move out. Crit, as always. Ready? Then our fearless operator will help you aboard. We make for Bentini with all haste. I'll have us there in a flash. Do keep any limbs you're attached to and would like to remain attached to inside the vehicle. Let's see. Ow. Oh, my butt. Oh, my butt. At the rate we're going, Panda, I might actually hold this off until Saturday because, like, again, it's already 8:50, and you know, if we can get more people available on Saturday morning, join in. Saturday morning my time, Friday evening for everyone in the United States, then hey, we can turn it into a community day. Assuming everyone has their subs.
This is it. You'll be riding that flat car at the rear of the train. I'll be all the way at the front, pushing her as fast as she can go. The Doom train moves at breakneck speed. If we're too slow, it will plow right through us. Speaking of which, we'd best get underway before it does just that. Don't forget you're fighting for Ayane, for all of Trenno.
Okay. Well, again, like I said, we're gonna put that off till Saturday because I think that's a good place to stop. We can continue. We can start directly from there next time, and on top of that, I'm gonna spread the word and see if we can get more people to join in. Maybe Cherev, if Cherev is available that morning, or maybe even like, well, the rest of you guys. If you guys in the community would like to come help out, I'll stream this anyway on Saturday morning my time. That's gonna be Friday evening for those in the US and Friday midnight for those of you in Europe, I guess. But I doubt that the Europeans will come play because you guys have your own server and lag's gonna be hell for you. But anyway, point is, Primal Data Center Leviathan be hosting a run of Hell on Rails normal, or rather hard, I guess, because everything is now considered hard mode. Wait, I unlocked expert already? Cool. See if I can get that done because it's too early. Yeah, it's too early for the year. But yeah, Americans at least, which is probably a good chunk of my viewership anyway. Yeah, Community Day, Saturday. We'll be doing Hell on Rails to start the stream. And then afterwards, if we finish the MSQ early, maybe I'll get started on the either the next tier of normal raids, which is going to be floors 5 to 8. And then there's also going to be the Alliance raids, which I haven't done. Hell on Rails Extreme. Oh. Not unless you're willing to put me through like practice for that, like on the spot. Also, I still need to look up if the gear actually looks nice. Awesome. Hey, Prisma, you're here. Just as I'm about to close up, but yeah, now you know. Saturday morning my time, that's gonna be the next FF14 February stream, and that will be when I dive into my first run of Hell on Rails normal. It's easier than you think. I hope so. But let's do the normal one first before we do the extreme version, okay? Watching just doing deep dungeon. Ah, okay. There's so many cheese strats you can clear it in a day. We'll see. Again, Vanna, we'll see. I still remember, once we finish Hell on Rails normal, I still need to do the remainder of the story, and I don't know how long that's gonna be. Anyways, so schedule flash. We're ending a little early today, so I can save this for Saturday. We're done with DAWNTRAIL today. Later on tonight is going to be Marvel Rivals with the boys. We're gonna be streaming until around maybe 11:30, like last time. Hopefully we'll have better luck with our queues tonight. Friday is then going to be Zenith Zone 0, where I'll be doing the Deadly Assault reset, and also I'll be doing the 2.6 story, where we're gonna meet the Angels of Delusion, which we didn't get to do last time because I totally skipped out on the Angels of Delusion event in game. Yeah. Anyways, that's it for today, folks. I hope you all enjoyed. Oh yeah, and then Saturday is of course the continuation of FF14 February. We're gonna keep doing FF14 streams until the end of Feb. I'll be trying to catch up to everything that I can in this expansion, including first runs of trials, normal raids, alliance raid, and the role quests, which I have not yet completed. We'll probably save the role quests for after we complete the MSQ. Anyway, that's it for today, folks. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. The KAZ bar is now closed and drinks will be waiting for you guys when you return. I'll see you all tonight for Marvel Rivals. Good night, everyone, and stay